Check out this classic Ford here at Unique Specialty and Classics. 1936 Ford Cabriolet. Good looking drop top, flathead power underneath the hood. So flathead V8, manual transmission. Take a look at the bright work. Bumper, grill, headlight surrounds. If you want to check out the still pictures, you can be able to see this car from every angle. Underside, interior, engine bay, trunk, top up, top down. Check out all the still pictures, uniqueclassiccars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description if you're seeing it on YouTube. It's going to take you right to our website. You can always call us 507-386-1726. So you can see the wide white walls, steel wheels, center caps, beauty rings. Great look. The front end on this car, it does have a straight axle up front with shocks, has been lowered, so it's got a great stance. Also 1941 juice brakes were added, so it has had that conversion done to it. Let's go ahead and take a look down the passenger side. Paint shows a few imperfections here and there, and I'll kind of point out a few of them that I noticed. Kind of adds to the character of the car. This would be a fun one for your local roll-ins, cruise-ins, local shows. Of course, the back seat. Be able to take friends, family, grandkids, kids with. Shift around the floor, as you can see. Always pretty stock-looking dash. We're going to get around to the driver's side, start it up, let you hear it run. We're also going to put up the top at the end of the video so we can check out the condition of that. We'll take this car down the road, put the camera in it, take it for a drive, show you how it drives out, kind of take you for a virtual ride, if you will. And remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation. This vehicle may also be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. You can see the chrome. Looks good on the back. A little pin striping, customization done to it. There's also a car cover that's going to go with it. A few miscellaneous parts, tools, like a manual there. I'll throw that back in the trunk, and that will go along with the car. Speaking of the trunk, if you want to see how that is finished off, uniqueclassiccars.com is where you can check out all those still pictures. Also remember, we have an open door policy for third-party inspectors. Maybe you can't make it to look at this car yourself due to time or distance. Not a problem. Open door policy for those guys. So we take a look down the driver's side here. You can see a little touch-up spot has been done here. And then I did notice up on the front of this, so I was going to talk, it has had a little bit of the paint chipped away. But again, kind of adds to the character of the car. Mentioned the stance earlier too. This car has a very nice stance to it. And then remember that 41 juice brake conversion, as well as a straight axle up front with shocks now too. So a little bit different than it was in 36. Couple better improvements done. All right, take a look at this interior. Door panels, vinyl bench seat up front. Nice looking color combination. Banjo wheel. Horn does work. That working earlier. Let's go ahead and start this up. So we have the push start button down here in the center on the floor. We're going to take and just flip this ignition. I have it unlocked. The key just locks the ignition. This actually turns it on. I'm going to turn it on. We're in neutral. Let's go ahead and push this. That's all it takes to start it. We're indoors, so I don't have the choke, throttle, anything done there. Take a look at the dash. Previous owner did note that the fuel gauge a little intermittent. As you can see, oil pressure came right up, as well as amp meter, and then you'd have a temp gauge right here too. Simple dash back then. Door closes nicely. Like I said, we're going to put this top up here at the end of the video. Check that out too. Take a peek under the hood in just a bit. Sounds like you'd expect a flatty to sound. Just purring right along. Slip up to the front. I'm going to pop both of these hood sides so we can check out this engine bay. So give me a second. We'll be back to take a peek at this engine. There's the hood's open. Cool way to display it at a car show. There's that flatty. We're running pretty smooth. Single carb up top. Something about the sound of a flatty. There it is under the hood. All right, let me pause this one more time. Let's get this top up. Check that out, and then don't forget, stick around to the very end of the video. I'm going to take this car for a drive. And here it is with the top up. So it's a fabric top, kind of a canvas, just if you would. A nice tight fit above the windshield. I did roll the side glass up so you can see that. That's not bad. Missing a snap here. I want to get around to this rear window and show you. So it is extremely tight. There's these little holes you can see where those will snap up above on the roof rail, kind of right below it. It is so tight you can get them to snap. They won't hold real long. They'll kind of pop loose. And there's a spot on this side where the zipper is separated. So there's no real rips, tears, or holes as far as in the top, but I wanted to show you that rear window. Now, the thing is, you can drive it like it is. You could actually unzip both of those, fold that down, still have the top up. Little TLC needed for the top, let's put it that way. But how many times are you gonna drive this car with the top up? And that wouldn't take a whole lot, but I wanted to make you aware, a little bit of TLC needed at the top. Majority of it, nice shape. Free of rips, tears, holes. Side glass, not a bad fit, tight fit above the windshield, just on that rear window setup. And it might help to get it out in the sun, get it warm, get a little more pliable. Might be able to get that rear window to work a little bit better. 1936 Ford Cabriolet here at Unique, especially in classics. Remember that straight axle, lowered, juice brakes, shocks. So a little bit of an upgrade since it was made new. Call us 507-386-1726, uniqueclassiccars.com. Remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Here we have a 1936 Ford Cabriolet. We do have the top down today. This is a 3-speed manual on the floor. Very nice shifting. Good clutch feel to this car. This car seems very original. Sounds stock, feels stock. Very good condition. Our fuel gauge is reading empty, and the temperature gauge, I do not see the needle. However, the amps are charging very well up the gauge, and oil pressure is at 50, which is near the top of the gauge, so that's very good. Slight amount of slack in the steering, which is to be expected. Don't seem to notice it driving. Very easy to drive car. Bench seat up front in this car. Also a bench seat in the rear, plenty of seating. Very nice looking car. The style of this car is quite the icon. Original looking gauges too. Speedometer working well. The original 5-digit odometer showing 55,729 miles. Driving cars like these is really like stepping back in time. We'll go down to second gear for the roundabout here. Nice smooth shift. Nice acceleration as you'd expect for this vintage of a vehicle. Take a look at all the pictures and learn more about this car at uniqueclassiccars.com.